This is the Marble Dream Swirl Effect. It's a liquid marble finish you can easily install right over your countertop, table, and more. Go from bland and outdated to stunning with beautiful marble veins and accents that practically create themselves. With just a little help from you. In almost no time at all, your new finish will come to life before your eyes. It's kind of like the AI of marble. All you need to make it happen is the Marble Dream Resurfacing Kit by Deitch Coatings and your blow dryer. Just pour on the marble colors, push and blend them across the surface, and then let the ingredients react to complete your new finish for you. It's a fun and easy way to get a beautiful and functional new marble surface in a weekend. But with Marble Dream, you have the advantage of not working with epoxy, and there's no exposure to epoxy chemicals and fumes. Instead, Marble Dream is a safe, water-based, odorless application with unlimited pot life, which means you can work at your own relaxed pace. And if you need to change anything, do it on the fly with a simple wipe and no sticky mess. Cleanup is a snap too, with just soap and water. And best of all, it outperforms epoxy with superior heat and scratch resistance. Now how's that for user-friendly? Go with just a few flowing decorative veins, or do a panoramic marble style over the whole surface. Make your veins bolder and more sharply defined, or go with dreamy soft marble blends. The Marble Dream Kit does it all, and you don't need to be an artist to make it happen. The Marble Dream Swirl Effect comes to you in two distinctive styles: the Soft Definition Marble Swirl for dreamy soft veins, and the High Definition Swirl for stunningly detailed layered veins and blends that no human hand could create. All you need to do is choose the style you like and apply the unique Marble Dream coatings onto the surface, so they can do their magic. Here's how they're done, starting with the Soft Definition Marble Swirl. Start your Marble Dream project with good preparation. Scuff the surface with the enclosed sanding pad, and then with scuffing done, wash the surface to remove any remaining food and chemical residues for best adhesion. Now we begin coating application, starting with 2 coats of the Marble Dream base coat, an hour apart. Roll on regular uniform coats, not too thin and not too thick. These 2 layers will form the marble stone base of your new finish. With the base coats installed and dry, we're ready for the fun part, installing the Marble Dream Swirl Effect. Whichever style you choose, it's the color contrasts used in your finish that will most impact the final look. If you want the bolder decorative marble appearance, use stronger contrasting colors in the finish. And for elegantly subtle effects, use lower contrast colors for soft marble blends. Here we have mixes of metallic pearl and silver black, each blended 1-to-1 with water. And then we blended them to make a soft gray mid-tone. Start by pouring on controlled beads of the glaze mix. Notice how we're not covering the entire surface with the glaze. Instead, we're pouring on random separate lines to avoid oversaturating the surface with liquid. Next, we use the spoon to add in our vein and accent colors. Add them proportionately, favoring colors you want to be more dominant in the final finish. For example, if you want a brighter and whiter look overall, you would use far less gray and black. Now that the beads and colors are applied, we fire up the blow dryer. Push everything around to blend the colors and create the marble details. With the airflow, you can decide how much the colors get blended and also the direction and strength of the details in the finish. Keep the blow dryer moving, gently warming and activating the marble coatings as they interact and create your finish for you. Now, to make it a continuous marble surface, all we need to do is pour some more of the glaze mix into the larger dry areas. And now, as before, we're dropping in a little bit of the light gray vein accent. But not too much, as we don't want to overpower the brightness of the finish. And once again, we use the blow dryer to soften and make the colors react. Now, take a few moments to use the bottom of the spoon to pull surrounding liquid into any remaining dry spots and feather out any hard edges. The spoon is also a great tool for adding soft, flowy veins into the liquid finish. Just drag it around for beautiful effects. And if you want to add some finer, sharper veins into your finish, use the veining tool for authentic-looking lines that penetrate into the wet surface. Put in as few or as many as you like. You could even lay in some soft iridescent pearl white for a brighter highlight and an elegant tone-on-tone effect. Now that you've done a section just the way you like it, all you need to do is repeat these simple steps until you've covered the remainder of the surface. If you prefer a more subtle marble finish with gentler contrasts, use the glaze to add a soft veil of white over everything. Using the 6-inch roller, apply the glaze very thin and uniform at full strength for strongest glazing action. Or use the same 1-to-1 glaze mix that you already blended with water earlier. And if you like, while the glaze is still wet, use a damp sea sponge to softly re-expose any lines or details that you want to be more visible in the finish. Finish the project with a light sanding to smooth any rough spots, and then apply 2 coats of marble clear coat a few hours apart. The high-definition swirl is the ultimate marble dream finish when it comes to creating stunningly detailed decorative effects in just a few simple steps. To prepare for this application, we created some midtones using the black and white vein mixes, and then made a layered vein mix, adding repeated layers of color into a cup like this. If you just want to add a few stunningly detailed layered veins onto your countertop, you do have the option of just pouring a few well-placed lines onto your surface, pre-dampened with water. Almost instantly, the veins will spread and transform into brilliant visual details. Be sure to apply the mix sparingly for best control and to avoid oversaturating with liquid. The full surface high-definition swirl is really just more of the same, with a little bit of wet surface mixing added in. Start by lightly misting the surface with water, and then, as shown before, pour separate beads of the white glaze onto the surface to act as a wet base. Then pour some of the layered vein mix directly on top of the glaze lines. And for the uncoated spaces in between, pour on more of the vein mixture. Now give it a quick puff of air with the blow dryer to start activating the material. Now use the spoon to push surrounding wet material into any remaining unfilled dry gaps on the surface, just as previously shown. This is how you avoid flooding the surface with excessive liquid. Instead of adding more liquid, you are just redistributing what's already there. You are not doing any fine detail work here. Your only task is to run the spoon over the surface to create rough visual features and blends. There is no right or wrong way to do this part. When done, mist with water and softly move and blend the coatings with the blow dryer to activate the swirl effect. Right about now, you're probably thinking that this surface looks like a grade school art project. But this is actually where the magic really happens, and all you need to do is sit back and watch. Over the next hour, the Marble Dream ingredients will dance on the surface to naturally create intricate decorative marble detail without any further help from you. And there you have it, real decorative marble finishes you can install in one weekend to completely transform your countertops, tables, furniture, and more. Get the Marble Dream kit at a dealer near you.